Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the NK Zagreb Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and welcome back. T-shirts are available in the Teespring store if you want to go and get one. There's hopefully going to be a new design coming soon as well, which will be pretty good. Obviously it won't be this funky colour where it's gone see-through, so it's dependent on what's behind me. That's because of my green screen settings, although it is yellow, so it shouldn't really be too bad. But anyway, we have the Champions League group draw, we have a game against Lokomotiva, and we have the deadline day window all in one episode, so it's going potentially to be pretty busy. But we're seeded third. We're doing so well in Europe that our ranking is rising, and that means we technically should get an easier draw as our fourth team. We probably won't. We'll probably get the time where Man City for some reason are a fourth seeded team and they'll be put in our group. But before that, we've got quite a few transfers to go through, as you can tell. The key things to note is that behind me here, if I just roll out of the way, can you see? I need to spin my chair. 16 million is the total we've spent, not too much. 63 million is the total we have received. We've had lots of outs. So starting with Simeonovic and Urisev, they've both gone. Eddie Alvarez, a youngster, moved to Pumas in Mexico, I think. Not Interaction. No, I don't want that. I wanted to click on Pumas. Yes, Mexico. 800k. We made a profit. Yeah, I mean, he never played for us, so I'm not too fussed. 500k. Bakayoko moved to Toronto. Arias moved to Guigon for potentially 1.3 million. Jerry, as we know, moved for Bayer Leverkusen, 27.5 million. Gregor Kastilik, another striker, moved for 800k to Olympia in Slovenia. Ben Amor moved to Lokomotiva. Michael Holst moved to Frosinone for a potential 1.1 million. Good German Lopez moved on loan to Botafogo. Grazio Canino moved back to Italy. Diego Cabrera moved to Lokomotiva. Parfait Guigons moved to Russia to go and play for Rostov. Sigurd Gronley's paid there. Huesca played his release fee and he's moved to them for 2.6 million. Tutic, a third choice goalkeeper, has moved to Lokomotiva. Mark Reisig, who was a youngster we picked up, who is now listed as a wonder kid that he plays for Bayern Munich, was sold for £10 million. We picked him up for 35.5k from a German non-league team, and we've just sold him to Bayern Munich for £10 million. There was lots of offers for him. We negotiated everyone to 10 million, and he chose Bayern Munich. Who else have we gone for money? That's about it for money. Lots of loans as per normal, all going out, so nothing too much to worry there for youngsters and loanees and stuff. But on the ins then, so we don't need to look at John Newcomb. All the ones from America now are just, we're much better than potential wise what they suggest they should be, so we don't need to look at them. But we've brought in Ignacio Fernandez, just for those people that might have missed the last episode. He is in. He's started okay in the league, 3 appearances, 6.7, 1 assist. Not doing too bad. Simone Motogener has come in. Some good stats. An older player to give a bit of mentoring. He's played 3 appearances. Not the best of appearances when he's played, but he'll probably not actually play that much at all, to be honest. We've bought in Reece Nelson on loan. He's actually more playing as one of the wingers up here, so as an inside forward there or an inside forward here. But some good stats. Still only 30 years old, England international. Started pretty well, 4 appearances, 1 assist and a 6.7. Learning our formation and how we play. But he was once bought for £40 million by Borussia Dortmund. Still valued at 48.5 for us. So yeah, very happy to have him in. Then the guy that's come in to replace Jerry, Luca Di Giacomo. Di Giacomo has come in. And I like the look of this little chappy. He's cost us 10.5 million, which was 5 million up front, and then 5.5 million over, I think it was, I don't know, 6 instalments or something. Yeah, he's not started brilliantly well for us, but he's coming into a very attacking, different setup to what Juventus have been playing. So we're going to give him some time, and he'll blend in and he'll do well. But yeah, good work, great. Good off the ball, good decisions, decent composure, good finishing, good heading, 6'1". Good pace, good strength, good jumping reach, good acceleration. He should, when he settles in, play very, very well for us. Now, we've brought in Alberto, someone that I think we scouted in the last episode. He's come in on loan from Man City, and yeah, he'll probably be doing alright. He was going to be our starting right back, and then we brought in Guzman Bermudez from Dynamo Zagreb. I know I said I didn't want to weaken my rivals, but I thought for £4 million he would be one hell of a signing. He's only 23, another Uruguayan to come in, and should do pretty good. All of the others have come from America teams, apart from Angelo, who joins us as an 18-year-old and a holding midfielder or ball-winning midfielder, or can play in the middle here. Potentially wise, very, very good. We've paid 1.6 million for him, so he's got a lot to live up to in terms of money. But that's all the transfers we've done, and we don't have, if I remember rightly, any others going on. Just a couple of loans going out. So it's been pretty busy. We've got quite a lot of money left out. We've got 58.9 million in the bank. We've got 33 million in transfer budget and around about 350k in wage budget available. So if we wanted to go and buy a big name, we can. At the moment, I'm not overly fussed about it. I'm very happy with how the squad's looking. I think we probably do need another winger, but whether I go and get it or get someone in this window, I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see what happens on deadline day. I guess that's always the joy of deadline day. If we look how the league started, we got a 1-0 win against Osijek in the first goal of this first game of the season. Nikola Tesla getting us the win. Then we drew 0-0 away at Hajduk, which was a bit annoying. Nikola Tesla missed a penalty, which was very annoying. We then beat Rijeka 3-1 with Thompson, Ioneku and Aquino getting the goals. 2-0 against Inter Zabrzeski. They got a man sent off, but we were already 2-0 up before that. Thompson in the 26th and Torres in the 66th. And we've just beaten Slaven Blupo 1-0. After going a man down, Javier Aquino came on and scored a lovely goal to put us in the lead and get us the win, which was very, very nice. And now I also said we'll be back for our shiny new stadium. However, it's been delayed again. 5 months it's been delayed, so we're not going to be moving in now until January, which is very, very, very annoying, because I just want to be in that new stadium, and now we've got to wait another 5 months to January next year to get in there, and it's just annoying. But we have upgraded the junior coaching to exceptional. Our youth recruitment is now extensive. We have state-of-the-art training facilities, state-of-the-art data analysis, excellent youth facilities, only basic corporate. They should get upgraded when we move into the new stadium. But, I've just clicked off that. We didn't do the draw, but we have found out that we've got FC Bayern, Arsenal and Besiktas. I can't believe that. I stopped this save so that we could go and do the draw by clicking the button, and then I've just clicked continue and I forgot. So yeah, the final is in Romania. Interesting. So we're probably going to be finishing third. I imagine we should beat Besiktas, but we'll have to see. And we'll probably lose to Arsenal and probably lose to FC Bayern. So yeah, third hopefully. It's a very tough group. It's very annoying that it's a tough group. For once, I just want an easy group. Let's go and see if there's any others that we probably would have wanted to go in. Not really. I get maybe we could have beaten Celtic, Schalke and Porto. Maybe we could have beaten Napoli, Marseille and Shakhtar. No, Man United, Juventus. I don't want that. Hell no, I didn't want that group. Look at that. Madrid, Monaco, Dortmund. No way. Barcelona, Bayern, Torino, Rapid Vienna. I mean, that'd be an easy group to finish third in. I'd like to go to PSG, Valencia. Maybe this one then. Maybe Group A would have been the best group to go in. But oh well, we've been drawn against these guys. There's not too much else to go through anymore. I've actually gone through the Champions League ties or draw quicker than I would have wanted to because I'm an idiot. So we'll be back for the game against Lokomotiva. So we are on to deadline day and the offers have started to come in already, and Osijek have made a very derisory offer for our backup goalkeeper, which I'm going to reject. I've literally just turned down an offer of 5.5 million for him and they offered 725k. So no, unfortunately not. But we will offer him out and we will say you can give us £11 million because that's his release fee. He's asked to be transfer listed, so he is on the transfer list, but we'll have to see what happens with it. He's not going to get really any first team football because he isn't better than Gonzalez, who's our wonder kid. So there's potential deal might happen for him. I think if we can get probably 6 or 7 million, I would accept that. So let's try 7 million. We're going to owe a lot of the profit. 40% of profit, I think, is what it is what's moving on to another club. So at the moment, this is how we're lining up, but we have a number of suspensions because we love to get suspensions. So Alberto will come in at right back. we will play Fernandes instead of Torres, and we're actually going to play Milanovic in here and then swap those two over, I think. No, we'll put him in there. Montagana can come on the bench. There we go. Probably put DeSantis on the bench for Torres. And we'll actually put Angelo on there for Bermudez. So I don't think we have a defensive sub. We have one who's a centre-back. So, yeah, Veslanovic has sort of dropped out of the starting lineup at the moment. Picard and Iancu are doing very, very well. Just to let you know, with the start of the season we've had, that one conceded goal that we've conceded was a deflected free kick. So we're 87 or 86 games, I think, unbeaten, because obviously we've had 2 back-to-back unbeaten seasons in the league, and we've started this one unbeaten. If we can get to 100 games unbeaten, that would be absolutely ludicrous. But yeah, that's how we're going to be lining up for the game. So we'll just have to carry on with deadline day and then go and play Lokomotiva, and that will be the end of the episode. But that's going to be quite far away. Do leave a like if you're enjoying the series. If you're happy with... they've got to come forward with a very decent proposal if we're going to sell Benkovic. If you're happy with the series, if you're really enjoying it, please do leave a like. It helps all the algorithm and stuff for YouTube for me to go and find it. And it's, yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's good for my ego to realise that you guys are enjoying the video. So that's always good fun. Go and check out the other stuff as well. There's the Football Talk podcast, there's which is in its own YouTube channel, and it's on Spotify and SoundCloud, so you can just look for it there, which I host. And there's Civilization 6, The Gathering Storm is on the channel now, and the occasional Provo video for Game of the Week as well, which we've had 2 so far. We've had Man United v Barcelona in the Champions League, and we had Chelsea v Liverpool in the Premier League. If you've got any ideas and recommendations for Game of the Week, please do let me know. Leave them a comment on the videos for the Game of the Week, and that would be wonderful. So, I think we're ready to go with the game against Lokomotiva. I think this is how we're going to line up. It's a very attacking bench we've gone for. Biggest spenders Dynamo, 1.9 million. Highest transfer fee received on deadline day is highest transfer fee is 1.7 million. Okay. Oh, Flavio Maximo has moved from Man United. Oh, he's not very good. That's okay. I thought it was someone else. Otja want Coleman. Yep. Anyone with a American name like that I know isn't getting into my first team, so that's okay. Let's go and have a look at wingers then and see what wingers are around. What was I looking at before? Oh, yeah, I was looking at a goalkeeper just in case what's his name went. Yeah, we're still with transfer listed. It's normally easier to pick people up who are transfer listed. So let's go. I guess right wing is probably a bit more of an urgency at the moment. We do have DeSantis. So Leon Bailey. 33-year-old Leon Bailey on 250 grand a week. He is still very, very good. Can we could afford him, but I don't want to pay 24 million for a 33-year-old. He's not allowed to go out on loan. No, don't send that over. I mean, looking at age, 27 wouldn't be too bad. Stefan Reipenhofer, but he's a winger, not very good crossing. Although the crossing doesn't really matter because we're playing an inside forward. I guess Mohamed Leris, he's an inside forward on the wrong side, finishing 9 as well. That doesn't fit in with our inside forwardness. Let's go for attributes, highlight attributes for attacking role. Nope, midfield role. Inside forward on support. Let's go for support at the moment. That's quite a lot. If I can say, there's going to be no one there. 14s, 13s, 12. There we go. This Leon Bailey. 11. A couple of people. Okay, so if we then go back up to 13, but say you can have 13 out of 15 attributes. Leon Bailey. 12 out of 15. Leon Bailey. 11 out of 15. Leon Bailey. Wow, he is quite far and away the best inside forward in the game, or that's available to us. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, let's go 13 and put this down to 12. Marco Tullio, he's 32 as well, playing for Vasco da Gama. And no, you're not very good. Okay, edit search, pick attributes. Okay, let's get rid of long shots. Need passing in technique. Anticipation can go, really. Vision. I do want flair. Let's get rid of balance and agility. And have a look at them. And then we'll match 10 out of 10, but we'll go down to 13 again. No, nobody there. Let's get rid of composure and first touch. Put them all back up to 15, 14, 13, 12. It's those two again. 11. Okay, there's a few more people with 11s. 30 being the youngest, Danny Loader from West Ham. I mean, he does look very good. Again, it's the wrong side. I don't really want to go changing to suddenly put a winger in our team. For 3.8 million, you know what? He could be a gamble. He really could be a gamble to take for 3.8 million. His wage is 69,000, so he's probably going to want a bit more than that. We'll make the offer and see what they want in terms of wages. 30 is okay. It's getting on a little bit, but that's not too bad. If we got rid of finishing, technique, and let's just say off the ball, and went with pace, flair, dribbling. So basically, run pound people, run round people, and pass it. Let's see who we have. So 13s, there's no one that's got 13 in all of them. But what happens if they've got 13 in 4 of them? Okay, yeah, we've got a few people. 29-year-old Anur El Masani from Preston. That would be a jump. Okay, finishing 8, that's probably why. He is an inside forward because he's left only on that side. Good crossing, good dribbling. Passing's a bit... yeah, no, we can do better. We can do better than that, I think. So, I assume if we take transfer... oh, no, I want interested in transfer. But if we go any, so they're not transfer listed, yeah, we do get a lot more. So we want to match 5 of 5. And 13, 14, 15. Okay. 19 years old. Wow. Wow, okay. Inside forward or an advanced playmaker. 2.3 million. Unacceptable. I really, because we haven't scouted him, I have no idea. Let's make an inquiry, see what they say. They'll probably say no, he's not available for any price. And then we've got a 22-year-old Cosmin Vladilescu out in Romania. Again, could be worth a little punt. Could be worth a punt. We'll make an inquiry for him as well. Okay, transfer deadline day's picking up potentially. Loader offer accepted. He wants 48 grand to be a rotation. Okay, yeah. So rotation, we've got loads of wage budget. 40k, 1 million signing on, appearance fee. You get 10 grand every time you play. How about that? No, obviously you're not going to accept that. So we'll give you 40 grand, 1.1 signing on, and 10.25. Yeah, you're happy. I mean, I think I'll take that. Not for sale at any price. Shocking. How much is he worth? 120k. 250. 2.6 million, but he's not available at any price. Get rid of that, and we'll give you £1 million for him. 1.9. We'll give you 5% and 1.5. Make offer, yes. Okay, so we could actually end up with an influx of wingers now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You want to be first team, and you're only extremely disinterested. I mean, what are you playing at, mate? You're never going to start for us. Well, that took a lot of decision. Okay, so he's got a minimum fee release cost of 10.25 million. £5 million. I'll just give you 5. We'll test the waters. See how much you want that 10.25 million. I don't really want to pay it, but I might have to. I'm confident. There was a few loose ends, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah, you're just going to say it's not any good, aren't you? Instalments, 6 months, 6 instalments, 5 million. That's £10 million I'm offering you. £10 million for a youngster that might not make it. Could really be overpaying there. But we've got the money. Money isn't that much of an issue anymore. Loader set to sign. 3.8 million. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a gamble. I honestly do. I think it's worth a gamble. Accept it. Get him in the club. Coleman moves on loan to Optia. And that bid was rejected. Wow. Okay. We'll cancel that. You clearly do want to hold on to him. He's wanted by Inter and Boca. Maybe I should just pay the 10.25 million. We'll scout him. See what Ken Wynn and the team say. Right, so Loader comes in. Send on intense language course. Simjonovic, you can go and welcome into the club. If we can find the right deal, then yes, he remains a key target. So Danny Loader is in. He's probably he's not rated incredibly highly, but I think for that value, that money, we're gonna get some performances out of him. I think we're gonna get some decent time. There's not more options on the wing, which is great, and it helps us out going forward as well. If we get an offer, we're going to get this guy as well. That's okay. Might just send him out on loan straight away. So what I realised during the transfer window, the bits I did offline, is that wow, we've signed him and he's already surplus to requirements. I don't really mind. So I think he's quite good. He is more of an actual winger, but we'll see. We'll see how he gets on. As I said, he might go out on loan. So, but I think. I wouldn't believe everything you read. Yeah, I've realised I've got a real problem with signing central midfielders in the fact that I signed too many of them. The amount of central midfielders deals that I had to cancel because I was like, oh, he looks really good. His passing and technique and everything's really, really good. Let's go and get him in. And he was just another central attacking midfielder. And I was like, yeah, I've got problems. I have actually got problems. Loader could come straight onto the bench. I think he will actually for DeSantis. And that's how we'll line up. Unless there's anyone blindingly obvious I've missed out, other than Vinko Peritin, who can consider himself a little bit unlucky to not make the matchday squad. Angelo, you're not ready for the number 8 shirt, so you can wear 28. Danny Loader, I think you're ready for the number 8 shirt. Gronley's old shirt, filling the Gron's old shirt. Nothing's happened with Brazil, by the way. You won't be seeing any of that until we're in a major tournament again, like we did with the French under-23 teams. Remember that? Remember that all those seasons ago? Yeah, that was a thing. I fully expect you to keep our one winning because our run of winning, because they really are not that good. We really should be beating this lot quite comfortably. So we'll go into the tunnel. We've looked good in training. It's fine. Don't care. We're thinking about what we can do, not them. The game gets underway then. We're in the white again, kicking from left to right. If you follow me on Twitter, I've been putting out some stuff in like stats and things like that. When we played Istra and we won 1-0, I think, maybe 2-0. We battered them. We had 32 shots, I think it was, in the game, 14 on target, and we won 1 or 2-0. Yeah, it was embarrassing from their point of view. But very good from our point of view. Tosic is looking aggressive, as is Fernandez, which is always a concern. Nelson over the free kick. Swings it in. Di Giacomo can't get there. It goes out to Nelson. Nelson to Iancu. Back to Fernandez. Milanovic. Diacono. Can he shoot? Oh, Esseni makes the save. We are still waiting for his first goal for the club. Di Giacomo's. Nelson shoots just past the post. Unlucky there. Is this the guy that used to play for us? No, it's not. Okay. I know that we used to have a goalkeeper that's doing... we had a young goalkeeper at our club who's currently doing the rounds in Croatia and just sort of moves every like 1.5 years, and I've lost track of where he's got to. So most clubs now have had a look to see who it is. Obviously there's Benamor, used to play for us. Interesting that he's in their starting lineup. Rallis flicks it on Nelson. Great ball out to Alberto on the right hand side. Into Simjonovic. Shoots. Oh! Orsini jumps on the rebound and just gets it away from Simjonovic's feet, and we are dominating the game. We just need to make something happen, as I can't shout at them at the moment. There we go. And 7 shots, 4 on target, none for them. We started well. Nelson ball in. Tosic is won a penalty, I think, which means I'm going to very much risk this, and I want him to get his first goal for the club. Is he really bad at taking penalties though? 10 and finishing 16. Don't fuck this up, dear Giacomo. Please put this in. Yes, I mean, he nearly missed. He's just belted it down the middle. Finally gets his first goal for the club. Hopefully that will set him on a bit of a streak now. He just rifles it down the middle. Orsini gets a hand to it but can't keep it out. He's now scored as many goals for the club as Gonzalez has, who is our goalkeeper. So yeah, that's nothing too much to write home about. We're going to demand more from them. That will bring him onto a 6.8, which unfortunately is the best rating I think he's ever been on at the club. Actually, I think he got a 6.9 or a 7 in one game, but generally he's not settled in brilliantly. Juventus, we're quite keen to sell him, and I think he might be a bit of a maverick sort of thing, like a Balotelli-esque sort of player. We're going to have to keep an eye on and make sure that he performs. And if he doesn't, then we'll flog him off to Dynamo Zagreb or someone. Cabrera, again. Oh yeah, they've got a midfield that used to play for us. Rallis comes in, steals the ball, gives it to Di Giacomo, 1-on-1. Oh, he's put it in. He just needed the penalty to get his confidence up. He missed the sitting 1-on-1 and then put in the rebound. But I don't care. He's got 2 goals in one game. Rallis pounced on Palacios' error. Rallis laid it off to Di Giacomo. And Hieronsoy's got round the tackle. Good save from Orsini, and then the left-footed volley on the finish just to put it over the sprawled goalkeeper. It's 2-0 Zagreb, and this is much, much better from the striker. And Milanovic picks up a yellow card. His first game since getting sent off live on camera, if you guys remember that. That was annoying. Calmly, I'm very pleased. Keep it going. We don't really need to say or do much else. I might just give them a little bit more praise as the second half gets underway, as Gergic gives it to Panadic and they look to hold on to the ball. But yeah, so we've sold them Cabrera and Ben Amor. I think they've also got Palkic, I think might be our ex-player. I don't know, we've got a lot of ex-players. Tutic, the goalkeeper we sold them, is on the bench. Cabrera, ball in, looking for Buka. Gonzalez with a good save. He is very, very good, Gonzalez. Yeah, that goalkeeper there was our ex-goalkeeper that we sold to them in this window. Simunovic not having a good game. Let's get Loader on and see what he can do for his first game for the club. I know he's right-footed and will want to play as a winger, but he's going to come on as an inside forward. And that's how it will roll. If you're in my team, you do what I say. Let's give him a bit more praise for being 2-0 up at home to a very crap Lokomotiva team. But Nelson's also not having the best of games either. So we'll bring Tesla on for Nelson on that side. And we'll leave it like that. I think it would be nice if Giacomo could get a hat-trick, but I'm very happy with the 2 goals he's scored already. We've been tweaking the tactic a little bit in pre-season, nothing too much. We just play, I think it's with a slightly even higher tempo and not as much short passing. Now we're getting a lot of players, like this front 3 can pass very, very well, so we're now we're allowing them to have a little bit more freedom with the length of passing. Giacomo does get the hat-trick. Boom, yes. I'm so happy he's done it live on camera as well. I love it when a plan gets together. Oh, the A-team guy. Love it when a plan comes together. Di Giacomo gets his 3rd goal of the game, his 3rd goal of the season. Lovely assist from Tesla on that left foot, placed into the bottom corner. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I can now sub him off as he's got his hat-trick, which means we can... Oh, I could bring on Angelo for... Yeah, no, I'll give Aquino a game. We'll just change the whole front 3. Why not? He's got his hat-trick. He'll get a big round of applause from the home fans, which will be lovely. Ball in. Tosic with a header. It's 4-0. Tosic gets his first goal of the season as well. And this is an absolutely ridiculous performance. Again, we just love playing in front of you guys on the camera. When the backroom staff of Patreon are all watching these guys perform, they know they're under pressure and they know they've got to perform. So, yeah, Aquino comes on he's looking for his 3rd goal of the season as well, I think he's scored 2 already this season. Rallis out to Loader with a lovely ball. This is what I mean. We give him a bit more freedom to do passes like this. As it goes in, it's cleared away. Tosic will pick it up into Tesla. Tesla shoots from range, that goes over the bar. But yeah, it allows... I've just given them a bit of freedom to do those sort of passes. A bit of more cross-field balls looking to go over the defence, but we'll see as Rallis into Tesla to Aquino, shoots just past the post. I'll tell you what, he is looking good this season, Aquino. He is looking very... I think if we hadn't have bought Giacomo, I wouldn't have had any problem starting him up front. But with him and Gonzalez at either end, both wonder kids, I think we're potentially in for a good season. And I'm going to try my hardest to keep Gonzalez at the club for a long time, because I think he's going to turn into a fabulous goalkeeper. Sort of the same with Aquino as well. We're definitely getting into that stage now where we don't have to sell people. Now, I know I sold Jerry for like 27.5 million, but that was stupid money for someone that wasn't even really at the level of paying that sort of money for that player. And look how easy it's been to go and buy someone who's got very similar stats to him in Giacomo, who's incredibly similar stats to Jerry, and we paid £10 million for him. So I think that's all logic. I will always make quite logical decisions in terms of money. If I think there's someone I can go and scout, or have scouted, who I know will cost less and has very similar stats and will play in a very similar way, then I think it makes sense to sell someone for nearly 30 million and go and buy someone in for 10 million who's incredibly similar. But once again, we find ourselves top of the table. We've never had a season where we've started at number one. Like, we've never had a season where after the first game we've immediately gone to the top of the table, which is actually really annoying me, because I want a season where it's just us with a line at the top. So yeah, I mean, Loader did well, I think, in his first game. He got 6.7, so yeah, pretty good, pretty average. Send assistant to that one. Gunderson reports classy dear Giacomo. Hopefully this now sets him off on an incredible run of goals. Runs the ball down the right but can play on the left. Knocks ball past the opponent because he's quick and likes to lob the goalkeeper, which is nice. But I think, yeah, getting someone in from Juventus is quite frankly ridiculous. He's come through their youth system, 10.5 or whatever it was million. Yeah, 85 matches in a row without losing now, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. Now, let's go and see how deadline day finishes, as this could be back-to-back quite long episodes, which I don't mind. I know there's been comments on previous videos saying don't worry about too much about your episode length. I just know some people don't like it to go too long. I don't wish to discuss the club's finances. 5 hours to go. Yeah, I don't... Where else do we need? I mean, again, maybe a standout centre-back, but I'm happy with Picardi and Aku in there at the moment. Alberto and Bermudez are good right-backs. We don't really need replacing them. The midfield, again, could do with an upgrade if we've got a really standout central midfielder available. But I'm not overly fussed. I mean, look at this. He comes recommended 81. Might have injury problems. Hell no. Edit search. So let's go into central midfield in here, and we will pick our attributes again. Let's clear these. Right, we definitely want passing, definitely want technique. Ideally, long shots would be good. Work rate, teamwork has to be good. Vision has to be good. I guess decisions, but let's go for them at the moment on 15. Okay, we do have people available with those at 15. 22. Omar again looks like he could be really useful, but do we want to go for someone who's actually ready-made and ready to go? I think maybe we do, actually. Let's just clear all of this off. Let's just go central midfielders and see who's out there. Central midfielders, absolutely everybody. So by value, these guys that are, I think, slightly interested in us to move. He's requested a transfer from Rapid Vienna. Yeah, he's no better than what we've already got. I don't know how he's worth 38.5 million, to be honest. I find that quite bizarre. Yes, I'm looking for names to start with. Ezequiel Palacios. He was so good for me on the beta. Oh, I would be so tempted to try and get him in. I bet he's been amazing. Rapid Vienna signed him from... Oh, he normally moves to someone in Europe a lot earlier than that. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Philippe Meligoni, 31, world-class midfielder. I mean, it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be very, very nice to get someone like that in. I don't know. I don't need to do all of this on camera, so I'm going to have a quick look at some players. And if I make a bid for anyone, then you guys will be the first to know. Okay, so I found 2 players and I have had bids rejected for them. Marco Antonio, a wonder kid from Brazil, I'm trying to get. And it might cost us 11 million, which is quite a lot of money. But it could potentially be very, very good. And then there's this guy, Vicente Contreras, who again, Wonder Kid could be very, very good. 16.5 million for foreign clubs. I don't think we'll have to pay all of that much, but we'll have to go and wait. Burich offer has been accepted, but I'm going to walk away because that wasn't a bid that I made. It was Ian Allen who put that in, and Ian, we don't need him at the moment. And I don't really want to take that many players away from Hajduk and Dynamo. We still want them to be competitive in Europe. Talking of which, no other Croatian teams qualify for Europe this year. I think we may be one only in the group stage of the Europa League, but yeah, it's been a pretty terrible performance from all the teams in Europe. I'm just wondering if we go 6 months, 6 instalments, and go 5 million. So we're paying the actual release fee, but we're paying it. It's okay, unacceptable. So they're not going to sell him. They do want just that. Oh, sod it. Come on, let's take a risk. It's a computer game. Let's pay you 11 as well. Unacceptable. Let's make that offer and we'll see if we can squeeze. I should have done his release fee actually. Let's go Contreras. We'll change that transfer offer. Let's just pay his release fee as well at the moment. And we'll see what these guys want. Marco Antonio, first team. Rotation, still very interested. We'll give you 15k because we've lowered down your thing. We'll take that yearly wage rise off. You want to be first team. No, rotation, we'll give you 16k. Bosh, there we go. In. If we can get like a team of wonder kids, this would be absolutely unbelievable. Contreras. Rotation, but we'll give you, why not, 25k. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Suggest that you'll want to be first team. Rotation, lock that in. Bosh, we might have 2 more wonder kids coming our way, which means we can allow Milanovic to go out on loan, which I'm fine with. Marco Antonio comes in. We're optimistic about sorting it out. 2 hours to get the deals done. Oh, I feel like Jim White, which is never a good thing. He's a bit of a knob. But send it on intensive languages. Yeah, there we go. I said I was looking for a ready-made central midfielder, and I've just gone out and bought two. And I said I had a problem about buying central midfielders. And what have I gone and done? I've gone and bought 2 very young wonder kid central midfielders, and probably giving myself quite a lot of headaches in selection. Let's be brutally honest. There they are. Yeah. Okay. Well, put your hands up if you thought you saw that one coming. Leave a comment down in below. Leave a comment down in below. Leave a comment below, and let me know what you think about the transfers we've done, because I think that's going to click over to the end of the window. You confirm the loan signings. That's it. The one you want to talk about is the loan signing of Reiss Nelson, which happened weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Not the fact that we've just gone and splurged so much money on... hang on, out of all the time we've been here, £12 million is our highest paid fee. Nah, that can't be right. Or 16.5. Oh, sorry, it was 12 million for Jerry, yeah. 16.5 million. Wow, I thought we'd spent more than that. But Taffarel is approaching retirement, bless him. We're still getting paid by FC Zurich. That's weird, according that we're a bigger team than them. But yeah, so we've got a lot of central midfielders at the club, which I guess isn't too much of a bad thing. We've got a few new wingers. We've got a new striker. It's been a busy window. I didn't think it would be that busy, but it's been a busy little window. We've still made profit, which I'm happier with, and we've still got loads of money left in the bank, which is great. And I think I'm happy. I'm very happy. We should absolutely walk the league again. If we can go 3 seasons in a row unbeaten, that would be absolutely ludicrous. I think the target is 100 games. That's what we want. We're 14 games away from that. But we'll have to wait and see as we get manager of the month. We've got manager of the year every single time we've been in the first division, by the way, just to let you know. But we are going to leave it there. I'm actually going to press save just in case. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please do leave a like if you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you're new. There is lots of content coming out on the channel at the moment. And I thank you so much for watching. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.